On behalf of the St Mark's Parish Council, we would like to talk for a moment about our financial health as a church in 2025 and what this means for us looking forward toward 2026. First of all, we are delighted to share with you the faithful, generous financial partnership of our members this year. In terms of our regular congregational giving, it looks like we will receive $440,000 in 2025. This is an increase of 9% or $36,000 from our giving in 2024. And this does not include the $30,000 raised for our aircon and solar panels appeal, nor does it include the $15,000 raised for Faith Baptist Church earlier this year, nor the $9,000 raised for African Enterprise in October. These all also came through the generous contribution of our members. In 2025, we have also seen an increase in the number of our regular financial partners from roughly 75 households or individuals last year to around 83 households or individuals this year. This is wonderful news and an answer to much prayer. In many ways, our congregational giving is the strongest it has been since we paid off our building project in 2021, which is so encouraging. Again, we give thanks to God for the generosity and partnership of our church family.
In terms of where the money goes, the largest share of our expenses goes towards our ministry staff, with 65% of giving in 2025 directed towards staffing. This is normal for churches like ours. Looking ahead is important for us as a church to be able to budget for and fund what we're calling our basic staffing configuration, suitable for a healthy, growing church. By basic, we mean both the configuration of our staff team and our capacity to fund them across a full calendar year. In 2025, our staffing configuration has not been basic or typical for a number of reasons. First, Elise McCurdy, our Children's and Families Minister, who normally works 3.5 days a week, was on maternity leave for 7 months, and we are delighted to have her back. Second, Abe Dobby, our previous full-time Youth and Young Adults Minister, finished up at the end of 2024, while Daz Dina, our full-time Associate Minister, didn't start until May of this year, which was a gap of 5 months. Third, we've been blessed by Tim Murphy serving 1.5 days a week as our Student Minister. We've been able to fund this arrangement largely because of the net reduction of staff hours this year, making our overall staffing expenses lower than normal. Further to this, it is important to also acknowledge that our staffing has been funded in an atypical way for at least the last 5 years. Initially, the funding for our Children's and Families Minister role came about through government JobKeeper funding, which was spread between 2020 and 2023, and then partly funded through one large donation in 2023, which was spread across 2024 and 2025. This means that next year, 2026, will be the first year in at least 5 years where we will need to fund our basic staff team through the normal channels of congregational financial partnership.
So in 2026, to fund our basic staff structure of a full-time senior minister, a full-time associate minister, a part-time children's and families minister, and a part-time office administrator, we will need to increase our giving by 16%, which is approximately $70,000 compared to this year. This is a big goal and one that is important for us to reach as a church for the continued growth and health of our ministries here at St Mark's. If, in addition to our basic staffing configuration, we were to add a 1 day a week paid student minister, down from Tim Murphy's 1.5 days a week this year, we would need a total increase of 19%, which is approximately $84,000 on this year's giving. As a parish council, we have made the difficult decision in 2026 to focus on the goal of fully funding our basic staffing configuration, which sadly means we are not in a position to offer a paid student minister position to Tim Murphy next year. Tim has been such a gift to us this year, joyfully and skillfully stepping in to lead Oasis and Kids Club in Elisa's absence, training the leaders, being actively involved at Kids Games in July, presenting family spots in our 10 a.m. service, and preaching at youth and on Sundays. All of this on top of his full-time theological study at SMBC. Tim is hoping to continue serving next year in a voluntary capacity as he continues his study. Parish Council, on behalf of the St Mark's Church family, would like to express our thanks to God and our deep appreciation to Tim for his ministry among us this year. We would love to be in a position in 2026 where, under God, we might confidently and responsibly be able to explore the possibility of funding and supporting student ministers like Tim in future years. There are many possibilities ahead for us as we prayerfully seek to be good stewards of the finances God has entrusted to each of us. Today, we are asking and inviting our church members to prayerfully consider increasing your financial partnership next year to help us reach our 2026 goal of together funding our basic staffing configuration for the first time.
For those who would like to see what this might look like in concrete terms, we could meet this goal through 20 new individuals or households partnering at $300 per month.
Or, if every current partner continued next year, increasing their giving by 16%.
Or if everyone currently giving gave the equivalent of 2 additional months giving in 2026 compared to this year.
Knowing that everyone's circumstances are different, we are praying and hoping that this goal might be met through a combination of new financial partners joining us next year and existing partners increasing their support. This will take a shared effort.
We ask each person who calls St Mark's their home church to consider what part they might play.
All of us can pray for wisdom and generosity. Some will be able to start partnering for the first time. Some will be able to increase their current support.
To get very practical, for those new to financial partnership at St Mark's, our preferred method for people to give is through regular electronic transfer. This allows us to plan and budget responsibly. Most banks offer scheduled giving through internet banking. Our account details are on the screen and can also be found on our website. Please get in touch with us or the office if you need any assistance in this area.
Looking toward 2026, our goal is clear. For the first time in years, we would love to fully fund our basic staff team across a full calendar year through the regular, steady partnership of our church family here at St Mark's. Meeting this goal will give us a strong foundation for the opportunities God has ahead of us.
We're already so thankful for what God has provided, and we commit next year to Him, inviting our whole church to take this step together.
As people seeking to know Jesus and make Jesus known in Berowra and beyond.